All right, on we go to another video. It's January 25th. It is Monday. Looking over these small caps. The market's been hot. And there's so many movers. And looking at these from a longer term perspective, the monthly chart, weekly, can really break it down. All right, so let's start off with CLBS. Caladrius Biosciences, 16 million float, 46 million market cap, minus 7 million income, no sales listed. They closed 25 million private placement. What else they say? Nothing really. They're going to participate, them conferences. It was founded in 1980, headquartered in Basking Ridge, New Jersey. Clinical stage biopharmaceutical company. Addresses disease conditions caused by eczema. It has a CLBS 12, CLBS 16, a phase 2, CLBS 14. So they have a few things going on here. The monthly, we go back to 2007. This was not 550 because there's been two splits, but a big drop. 2009, it bounced. Go back down, we went sideways. You can see the weekly. So this has been down since pretty much 2016. And go to the daily, see where we're at. Let's see here. Trying to see if there's a line here. This candle looking right here. Came back to this 9 line. So, yeah, right in here. So since 2016, pretty much this 10 line, 9 line. And this has been pretty much a bottom for this stock. So let's go closer. Yeah, we dropped 2019. This fell to 1.25. It did have the bounce here to 350, so that's a big line here. You touched again 125. You see that recently, and this is the big thing, the 350 line. See this right here? I touched in January. It touched again a few days ago, and it pulled all the way back. And then you had that private placement, and this is dropped now. So very low volume now. We could go here again. I've seen this before. We could go to the 1320 EMA, like 2175, and huge move up. We'll see if that happens. I don't think it's going straight to 125. Anything's possible. So we're in this range now. So watch if we can get up above 350 again. If we do, that'll be support. And then there's a gap right up here. The 550 level is important on this stock. So on this one, there's work to do. We're in a downtrend. The volume's lower, though. We'll see if we get a bounce here. I think we're going to bounce, but it just depends where at this point. All right, NEOS. This is NEOS Therapeutics Healthcare. Not much news recently. Just trying to see new news. Pharmaceutical company develops, manufactures, commercializes products for treatment, attention deficit hyper disorder, ADHD. It's founded in 2009, headquartered in Grand Prairie, Texas. So, also treats excessive salivation, drooling due to chronic CLBS. Clinical stage products. It has, a few things going on too as well. So let's look at the chart. Monthly, this came about again. Like I keep saying, they're all coming up high. January or July 2015, 25. Back down we go. Made the move, bounce. And you can see here, they're all coming high to low at this point, pretty much. So it's had the big move, 2017, 18 up to 10. Big wash down all the way. Got to 50 cents. And the line up here, it looks like that 350 line. Let's go to the daily. See this big wash in March, and it bounced to 150 cents. Looks like this is another reverse head and shoulders. Here's your head, shoulder on each side, trying to come up. Tried to spike through on this candle. This was in 2020. And then it came all the way back. So that's why this 90-cent line is important. Look at this. Touch, touch, touch. Here, here, here. We're coming up again. See the low? The lows are getting higher. This breaks 1 or 90 cents to 1. I can easily see this get to 125 plus. There's nothing here. 125 to maybe 2 on this, depending. Stop here will be 80 cents, maybe 75. Put that in there. See that? Your 1320 EMA. And then, down it goes. If it goes to 50, that could be a major support in the stock. But a nice channel again. Your high to low, basing. And this has a chance to continue. Onward. Onward we go. Gene. Healthcare diagnostics announces closing a 6.56 million registered direct offering. They're involved in COVID-19 tests. That was the 21st. Founded in 1989, headquartered in Fitzroy, Australia. Collaboration agreements with Melbourne, University of Melbourne, Translational Genomics Research Institute, Memorial Sloan Kettering, New York, Cambridge University, Ohio State, Shivam. Accesses tools to help physicians manage women's health in Australia, United States. All right, a monthly on Gene. So we had this formed in 2005. It wasn't 200. You've had splits here. It looks like 2 splits. Big drop 2009. We bounced. Double bottom 2011 bounced up, but the high was getting lower. So the stock's bottoming too, it looks like. You see the weekly. Go to the daily. Big wedge here. See this huge wedge down, down. We can take that out now. We broke out. You can see where we're at right here. Put in this low line. That's at 150. So you had the move up here. 550, a big shooting star candle. That was back in 2018. Didn't make it. Tried again later that year. Fell January 19. Tried again in May, it looks like, at 19 to get that it's 550 level. Then we had a split. Bounced January 2020. And in April, March, a lot of stocks crashed. This did. Got up to 2. Big candle here. This was back in July 15th. 375 million in volume. Shot up to 10 plus. Fade it back to the 3 line. And here we go. So the low's been getting higher, grinding up. Big move a few days ago. Didn't hold though, but it came back to this 550 line. So again, lines are very important. So you can see this way back when, 3 years now. You have 1, 2, 3, almost 4, 5, 6, like 7, 8. In the last 2 days, you see this, we're hovering back and forth on this 550 line. Now, if this goes below, you could reverse on that gap and go back to 450. And then maybe 350 if it really comes back in this channel. If we bounce, you want this to get over, 550 again and above 750 at this point. Because your new line here is at 750, but it didn't hold right up here. Put this line here. See right here, the 750 line? Because that was the body of the candle. It pushed it up, came back, and it ended right here. So we can look in the 5-minute. So that was a few days ago. See this? Excuse me. It ran it up, bounced down, now it's sideways. So this is another interesting chart. So the low's getting higher. We're in between now. Big spikes. So keep an eye on this. AIHS. So Menio Technology, market cap 65 million, minus 8 million income, sales 7 million, 29 million float. Announced second order of 500 electric vehicles under framework agreement with BYD. That was the 21st. What did they do? Engages automobile transaction and related services businesses. Republic of China, incorporated 2017, based in Chengdu, Republic of China. So, facilitation, automobile transaction financing, ride hailing, financial institutions, purchase of cars. Let's take a look. So the monthly on this, we have 2018, just bounced all the way to 850, came back, bounced again, but the low was getting lower, the high is getting lower. So we formed another base here. And on the weekly, you see the big move, but we're bouncing back and forth and then really dropped off like a rock. Let's go to the daily. Wash down from about, I would say, 555. Look at this, washing down until you get to the, what line's that? The quarter? About 25 cents. Back in 2019, bounced up, came back again, touched again. It was hovering pretty low. July, it bounced up to this 225 line. Very big move. Came back again to 50 cents. And from there, again, see the high, the low's getting higher, bounce, getting higher at 1. So test it back at 1. And here we are now. It looks like, yes, 150 to 175 is pretty big. It's trying to get over that. And then you have the ultimate 225 line. So see this right here? Big move. Look at that red candle. Came all the way back. That's why these are so volatile. These they're just crazy moves. And came up, came back, came up. So we're grinding back and forth. You want 125 to hold, maybe a little bit below. You want this to smash through this 175. And then, take on that 225 level right here again. If you get over 225, you have 250. You have big red candle here. You have anywhere from 3 to 450 plus. So see the move up here, basing again, basing, big volume bars up. So this looks like it wants to continue up too, but it might not happen right away. Who knows? It could take weeks. We'll see what happens here. But another chart, it looks very good to the long side. All right, that's it. Mike Heyman Trades. Please subscribe. Hit this like button. Smash the like button. Whatever you want to do. Stock Twits, Mike Heyman Trades. Instagram, Mike Frank 98. TikTok, Mike Frank. III. Twitter, Mike Frank 007. And there's a referral link, Trade Ideas. That's what I use to find a lot of these stocks. They're scanners. One of the best out there in quality. All right, that's it. Peace.